Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. All right, next up, we got Jan Blachowicz versus Carlos Ulberg, or as I like to call it, Polish Power versus City Kickboxing's cheat code. On one side, Jan Blachowicz, a man who looks like he was built to chop wood, wrestle bears, and drink vodka straight from the bottle. On the other, Carlos Black Jag Ulberg, a man so smooth in the cage he could probably slip a punch while checking his reflection in the camera. Let's break it down. Jan Blachowicz. First up, Jan comes in as a plus 170 underdog with a record of 29-10. And let's be real, the man has been doubted before, and he's made people pay. Remember when he was the underdog against Luke Rockhold? Yeah, Luke probably doesn't remember either. His biggest strength, Polish Power trademark. If he lands that legendary left hook, you're going out like a bad Wi-Fi connection. Just ask Dominic Reyes, Corey Anderson, or Rockhold. And don't forget, his grappling is legit. He out-wrestled Adesanya when Izzy tried to move up, and when he actually chooses to wrestle, he can smother guys and make them question their cardio. But the problem is, he doesn't always wrestle. Sometimes he just decides to stand and trade with faster guys, and that's where he runs into trouble. At 42 years old, the speed gap is real. You could argue he already looked a step slower against Ankalaev and Rakic. So the real question is, does he have the gas tank and durability left to deal with someone as sharp as Ulberg? Carlos Black Jag Ulberg comes in as a minus 200 favorite with a record of 12-1. And if you've been following his rise, you know this dude is legit. He's one of City Kickboxing's top guys, training with Adesanya, Volkanovski, and Dan Hooker every day, and you can see it in his style. His striking is insanely clean, his footwork is silky smooth, and he doesn't waste energy. And let's be honest, he's fast. His jab is crisp, his kicks are sneaky, and his counterpunching is ridiculously sharp. If you walk in without a plan, he's going to make you pay for it. His biggest weakness? We haven't really seen him in deep waters. His only loss came against Kennedy Nzechukwu, where he came out throwing like a madman, gassed out and got finished. But since then, he's tightened everything up and looks like a future contender. The real concern? What happens if Jan turns this into a clinch fight? Ulberg is comfortable in kickboxing range, but he hasn't fought a grappler like Blachowicz yet. So who wins? If this fight stays standing, Ulberg probably pieces Jan up over time. He's faster, more technical, and much fresher. But if Jan decides to fight like the veteran he is and mix in takedowns, things could get interesting. A big factor here is Jan's gas tank. 5 years ago, I'd say he could wear Ulberg down, clinch him, and take over late. But at 42, if he slows down just a little, Ulberg's speed advantage becomes a serious problem. Jan might still have one last big left hook in him, but unless he lands it clean, Ulberg's movement and shot selection should win him rounds. Official pick. I'm going with Carlos Ulberg. He's younger, fresher, and stylistically, this is a good fight for him. I think he keeps it at range, picks Jan apart, and wins either a clear decision or a late TKO. That said, this isn't a layup. If Jan forces clinch exchanges and makes this ugly, he could absolutely find a way to win, but at 42 years old, I just don't trust him. So expect fireworks in this one, and every time either guy lands, I'll be holding my breath, because I feel like someone is going to visit the Shadow Realm. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.